everybody, I am back again, and you see I have made it home. That's why I was trying to leave yesterday, but all right. I want to say hello to everybody in here. Guava, good to see everybody here. And all I'm saying is get your survival gear together. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be meeting up, me and a few other folks, and we're going to get together. We're going to test our survival gear, and we're going to have a good time. How you doing, Pamela? Queendom, Sun Energy, how you doing? Driven, Talia, Erica, my fly family, you know what it is. What's up? Black Gun Owners Magazine, Dawn, I don't know what your name is. Lynn Cole, I think it was. Make It Make Sense, Country Hustle, Handyman, Michelle Law, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Belinda Jackson, Summer, what's going on, everybody? Ladybug, how you doing? Ivan, please do me a favor. Don't speak in caps, okay? Please don't do that. Don't do that. No matter what you're talking about, don't do that. Erica, my fly family. We about to get this camping survival thing popping off real quick, and I'm going to attempt to blow up this air tent. I may have to take some breaks because I'm exhausted, but this is the one that's 20 feet. Is it 20 feet long it's 20 feet long by 13 feet wide, something like that. Black Guns, how you doing? Desert Dweller, how you doing? Give me some dates. It's pretty much underway. What's wrong with all caps? This. Okay. Desert say I'm making some soap tomorrow. I can't wait. It's so easy you gonna wonder why you even waiting. Say, you know I'm good for uncomfortable weekend. Hey, you know what? What I like to do is we have a good time, but talk about survival. Put a few things to the test, but have a good time. Because what I found out over all these years, when I have these meetups and you know I meet people and everything else. What's up, Pretty Prepper? What I end up finding out is if you're not having a good time, you're not learning anything. And unfortunately, it shouldn't be that way, but you know it is that way. Let me see. So it's like I like to have a good time. You know, I want to party, I want to have a good time, but at the same time, I want to come away with some information. You know, let me see. So, I'm gonna see if y'all got any questions. I'm gonna show y'all something else too. I'm about to put out a video probably today or tomorrow morning. Can y'all see behind me? Erica, my fly family say, when you have a good time, you remember more. You don't feel like your intake is a lot. Right. Go have a good time and just learn some stuff. You know, absorb some knowledge. Do y'all see what's behind me? Let me see. I'm gonna put the description. I'm gonna put the link to this in the description box below, and then tomorrow I'm gonna release the link again in the actual video that I'm doing. It's not a sponsorship or anything like that. It's just dope. You know what I'm saying? I bought this out of my own pocket a year or so ago, about over a year ago, and I've had nothing but headaches from it. I've had headaches from it because number one, the weather was horrible when I was trying to set it up. If everybody don't know what it is, it's a gigantic inflatable movie screen. And the only reason I can't pump it up right now is because I'm in there recharging my solar power generator so you could see it for the movie because I've already shot the video and everything. But tonight, as you see, I got the picnic table here. So me and my family, we gonna come out here and we gonna set up the projector and we gonna run it through the test because when I get to camp, and I know there's a lot of people looking at me right now like, yes, he finally got it going. Because there's a lot of people that I was with several different times on several different occasions. We could not get this freaking thing going. And I finally figured it out that quick. And the weather is nice. So we good. How you doing, Nancy P? Nicole said, hey, everybody say, if you are prepared, there's no need to be scared. Prepare for possibilities. What now? Prepare for I don't understand what you're saying, Nicole. We're just trying to, I don't want to talk about the political climate at all. I just want to talk about the realization of what we going through. And we all know we in some trouble. Yo, how many people own a tent? How many people even own a tent? Because I know some people say weather is beautiful, still a lot of northern Arizona's good. Everybody that owns a tent, you don't know how much greatness you doing for your family. Thank you, Ladybug 629. You like, I own 3 tents. I don't even know how many I got. I'm not playing. I've given tents away. I've sold tents. I got so many tents still, I don't know what to do. But I do that so I know everybody in my family has a tent. Because I'm trying not to talk about politics, but you can't help it these days. Man, they putting people out their houses and stuff. And I said, let me go. How many people, everybody got tents. How many people got bug out bags? How many people got bug out bags ready? Ill Will said, trying to decide on an inflatable or the VEVOR. Ill Will, the VEVOR what? Which, you talking about the tent? Which one? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to change all y'all minds in a minute about tents. Country Hustle 101 said, once I get that Kodiak, no, Country Hustle, don't do it. Don't do it. Country Hustle, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm glad I'm here to stop you. I'm glad you ain't did it yet. Ill Will said, yes, the tent. I think you will have one. Get this. Y'all want to hear something crazy? I will never, I'm trying to get my mind together. Let me back up because I want to start what I'm about to say with an apology. Oh, I get you, Nicole. Okay. Listen, let me start with an apology. Years ago, there was this young lady just bashing me over the head about inflatable tents. She's bashing me over the head about these inflatable tents, and I kept telling her, "Look, I don't think that would work through the winter and through the summer. I don't even see how that would work." And she kept asking me, "Do I have inflatable tents? You should get an inflatable tent." Now, in my own defense, She was really getting on my damn nerves. She was she was she was clowning. She was trolling is what she was doing. Okay. And the more I kept telling her, you know, I right now I'm not interested in no inflatable tent. I don't even know how that will work. Now, out of my own ignorance, I said I don't think that would work. But she kept driving it home. And I said, listen, the subject done changed. We went from talking about tents, and now we talking about, I don't know, strawberry cake. I don't know. But she's still trying to drive this freaking thing home about this inflatable tent. I said, hey, I think I about had enough of that bullshit. And I had to wish her off to the cornfield because I don't know if she had fell in love with one or what was going on, but she wouldn't let it go. I'm going to apologize to whoever she is, wherever she is, because she was right. How she was trying to prove it to me was wrong, but she was right. She was right because if I have to spend my money, listen close, if I have to spend my money, I will never purchase another tent that you got to put together like that. The only reason I would ever get a tent, a canvas tent that you have to put together like my Kodiak or my Vivore bell tent, the only reason I would ever do that again is if I'm going to live in it. If I'm literally going to be living in it like I did on Freedom Makers, then yeah, I can see, because that tent ain't nothing. You ain't about to take this down in 1 week. It's going to take you about that long to put it up. But after that, you need to leave that up for 30 days or more. Okay, if you don't plan on living in that Kodiak, if you don't plan on living in that white duck tent, if you don't plan on living in the Vivore bell tent, I advise you, if you don't plan on standing in a long period of time, I advise you do not do that. After I start getting inflatable tents, I don't see another reason why I need to be messing with anything else at all. As a matter, hey, swoop like me. As a matter of fact, if it ain't me. I was just seeing if y'all was listening. If it ain't inflatable, like an inflatable canvas tent, I don't really wanna. I'm not interested unless I plan on living in it. That's it. I still got my Kodiak, and my Kodiak is put away, tucked away, like it ain't never coming out unless I gotta live in it for a long period of time. So I'm about to get this. I got my Yelani tent over here, and I'm about to put it up because I'm. If you have a tent, if you have a bug out bag, if you have survival gear, if you have survival food, please go inside and check your food, check your gear, check everything. Check the dates on things, the dates on your food, check all of your equipment. And here's the reason why I'm saying check your equipment in your bug out bag, because some of that stuff, it still works, it's still good. But it's new technology and new things coming out where you can save space, save weight. Hey, Missy Hawk, you said that's right, Liz. Set that tent up. I'm about to right now. I'm about to listen, it's right there. See it? I'm about to set it up right now. I can't, time is getting short. So I gotta go ahead and get myself together. Now, Second Floor Garden said, what made you change your mind? Because I'm still not sold on them. I'm gonna tell you exactly what sold me. I purchased 2 blow-up tents out of my pocket. And those were by Vivore. And I have one. One of the Vivore is in here right now. I left that Vivore tent up through rain, sleet, and snow. I can't make this up. I'm serious. And people that know me, they know I really, truly did. It never deflated, and it never got a significant amount of water in it. All tents leak. All tents leak. I don't care how much money you pay for them. They leak a little bit sometime, somewhere. And that those VEVOR blow up tents was like that. So I was like, I was done. Now, right after I purchased my VEVOR tent, I was contacted by several different companies. And one of those companies was Yolani Tent. I set that tent up, and I'm gonna tell you how long I had that tent set up. I set that tent up back in, I wanna say March, March or April. And I left that tent up all the way probably till June or July. They never deflated. They never got wet, and they nothing significant. And I am in love with how easy it is to set them up, and I'm in love with how easy it was to take them down. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. Thank you for that reminder, Missy Hawk. Thank you. Oh, my cart runneth over. She better not be up in here. Is she in here? Is my girl in here? Okay. So we can all talk. We can all speak on it, right? My cart runneth over. After my cart runneth over, her air tent was right next to mine. And at that time, I think I had the white duck. I had the white duck bell tent. And that thing is huge. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's huge. Once I seen her air tent, and I'm gonna show you something that the reason why you ain't sold. Cause you think when you pump the air tubes up, it's gonna be like something that you get in a swimming pool with. The those side air tubes where you pump the air into are so solid, they're like truck tires. And once I grabbed hers and I felt how solid they were, I couldn't believe it. Listen, I couldn't believe it because it was like grabbing a old school inner tube, like thick rubber, like you couldn't press your thumb in it. It was solid like this. It was solid. And I couldn't understand how she was, how that happened. And then I couldn't, what else blew my mind was how big it was. And then also, with it being just air, they can set up more configurations, and you don't got to worry about all these metal rods and stuff around. I fell in love. So just to prove my point, I am going to set up this tent right now. T-Wo in here, what's up, my sister? Inflatable tents, depending on which one you get, I'm telling you, I'm sold. I'm not gonna pretend that I was against them, because I was against them like hatred and racism. People kept saying inflatable tents to me, and with my ignorant way of thinking at the time, all I could think was, because I hadn't seen that technology yet, and the only technology I seen was these like blow up movie screens and like swimming pool blow up type of stuff. I hadn't seen anything significant enough. Oh, and those bouncy houses, I was like, I don't see it. I didn't see it, because with all of them, you need to have that fan constantly blowing. I just didn't see it. The thing where the girl that was driving me crazy, she saw some technology somewhere that I had never saw. And clearly, a lot of people had never seen it. So she was before her time. If she would have calmed her ass down, she would probably still be here today. But she was so ratchet. I was like, hey, calm down. You know? You gotta get one. Okay. Okay. Shut up about it, you know. But if y'all Ill will say they have inflatable tents that have can be used with hot stove. This one, the one I'm about to pump up, can take a wood stove in it. And I'm gonna tell you, my cart runneth over was the very first one that opened my eyes. But my friend T-Wo pushed me over the edge. She convinced me to get my very first inflatable tent. My friend T-Wo, she was like, go ahead, lad, it's on sale at Timu. I said, listen, I'm sick of hearing the word Timu. She said, I'm telling you, at Timu is $100, lad. It's $600 on Amazon, but it's $5 on Timu. And I took the bait. Boy, she was Timuing me half to death. I said, look, I don't even know what a Timu is. And I get nervous every time I go over to Timu because all them little spinner things start popping up and clown heads and stuff. It makes me nervous. So, yeah, you hear me talk about your T-Wo. I'm like, whoa, I don't know. She sat, hey, T-Wo, look. I'm sitting at the table that we was sitting at. This used to be there, right? I'm sitting at the table that we were sitting discussing this. I had my iPad out and she had her phone and she like, look at this one. This is the one I'm telling you. This is the one like mine. You should get it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think, how long do it take to get here? Oh, it might take 3 years to get here, but it might take 3 years to get here. But it's only $1 from Timu. I said, all right. At the time I'm like, okay, I'll burn $100 and hope for the best. Really nice tent. Really nice tent. So my Timu tent was the first tent I ever had, inflatable tent ever. And thanks to T-Wo. And the next one I purchased me a Vivore tent. And it's just the bomb. It's the bomb. And then I was approached by a company. What's up, J3? What's going on, bro? Then I was approached by a company. And I'm not going to lie. I never heard of the company before. And I was like, all right, I'll take a look at it. And I told them, if this suck, now I'm going to send it back to you. If this product suck, send me a shipping label and I'm going to send it back to you because I don't do products like that. If your product suck, I'm not showing it. And I'll be like, look, send me a shipping label. I'm not just going to be showing it because you gave it to me. If your product is dangerous and it can hurt people or it just plain old suck, I'm not showing it. So I had one inflatable tent. I didn't like it. I still don't really like it. But look, what you call it, T-Wo, the Reese cup. The Reese cup or the Hershey Kiss. The Hershey Kiss. I don't like the Hershey Kiss. The Hershey Kiss inflatable tent. I didn't like it at all. Soup Like Me said, me too, lad. I took Timu off my phone. I took them off. They kept on popping up. You got about, let me see, question. Was the Vivore tent a canvas tent led? My inflatable tent or my bell tent? My inflatable tent was not canvas. If you can find one canvas, that's preferable, okay? Yeah, T-Wo, yeah, the Hershey Kiss, the Hershey Kiss was like the Hershey Kiss of death. That's what we gonna start calling it. Cause that one just got on my damn nerves. But look, I tell y'all what, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all 2 blow up tents. I'm going to try to blow up 2 tents in one video. I'm gonna try, okay? Now, I'm gonna say this. If you don't want to hand pump it up, buy an electric pump. Okay, so I can show y'all for real. And then I'm gonna send y'all the links to everything I'm showing you. How many people wanna see me blow these tents up so you can really see and I can touch them and you ask me a question and I can answer it by, he's like, can you squeeze it or something, Cause that's what I like. I like to touch stuff, you know. Uh, Y'all want to see me set this up? Let's do it then. I know you do, T-Wo. I know you ready. But I need to check it because it's been locked away and I believe it got a little wet one day and I hope it ain't molded up. So this is the tent that I left up from March to, I want to say, the end of June. Okay. All right. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to put up the VEVOR tent. How many, y'all want to see the VEVOR tent first or the big tent? The little VEVOR or the huge tent? Because the little VEVOR is dope. I'm not going to lie to you. The little VEVOR is really dope. And it's quick to set up. Which one, y'all? The little VEVOR or the big mama tent? VEVOR, big tent. I know you do, T-Wo. You a troublemaker. Country Hustle said all three. Everybody want to see the little VEVOR. Let's set up the little VEVOR because it's quick to set up. T-Wo, I'm glad you're here. I got it running. I got it working, T-Wo. I finally got the damn thing working. So I'm testing all my gear so I can do things right. So hang tight, y'all. Hang tight. Okay. The little VEVOR can fit right on your shoulder like this. This is why I like this one. I really like this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, okay? As you see, I'm doing a whole bunch of product reviews today. This come with a hand pump, which you right, T-Wo. Electric pump is good and all, but I really do appreciate this right here. Just being, it's so simple. No power. Okay. So all I'm gonna do is attach this. Just like that. I just want to make sure y'all can see. Can y'all see okay? Just let me know. Not much to it. Get y'all gear together. And if Erica, my fly family, is looking, if you watch it, Erica, you might like this. All right, y'all can time me. See how long this is gonna take. Act like I just got to the park. Now what I'm doing is looking for the air pump hole. Look, that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part, looking for the damn hole. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I forgot about which side this one is on. Okay. So all you gonna do is screw this in first. Make sure everything is tight. And now just add the pump and screw it on. All right. Now imagine you sitting at the park and you messing around with what stick go where, what color stick, and all that stuff. And you put the front sticks on the back and the back sticks on the front, all of that. Watch this. Y'all see that okay? It's done. Now, what my friend told me, you don't stake it first like a normal tent. You pump it up first, then you stake it to the ground. That way you don't mess nothing up. But you got your windows all the way around. There's a window down there. There's another door and two windows in the back. The door and two windows in the front. They got it so you can put a wood stove in here. I would just use something small like a pellet stove or something, but I wouldn't get too happy with that. All you need is a buddy heater for this. But this is it. Once you stake it down and tighten up the floor and everything, see, this is it. Two windows, door, turn around, two windows, door, window on the side, stove jack for your wood stove. You also have screen mesh so we can open the door and get a breeze in here without opening the windows. So, now imagine, the big tent don't take that. I mean, it take longer than that because it's maybe 6 times bigger than this. I'm gonna put all of the links in there so you can just click on it, okay, Michelle? Hold on. So now you got a screen tent where bugs can't get in, but you can catch a breeze. But that's it. I'm gonna take some questions and take a break, and then we'll move on to the next. I'm gonna put this in my backdrop so y'all can see it. I like this. What if there's a bear? Put some ketchup on your neck and put some mustard on your feet. What if there's a bear? Squeeze some lime on your wrists. Some lime juice. How many people fit in there? It depends on how big you are. It depends on if you're putting your gear on the inside or on the outside. If you're putting your gear and you got a lot of gear, depending on how much gear you got, it's really a one-man tent if you got a lot of gear. But if you got some moderate gear, little backpack, you know, stuff like that, 2 people can sleep in there comfortably. And then all your gear, your camping gear, eating gear, stuff like that, your kitchen stuff is on the outside of it. What if a bear comes? I'm Precious. When I put that link in, it's gonna tell you where to get it and how much it costs you. Okay, that's why I didn't want to just keep repeating that, because trust me, it's gonna be a lot of people keep asking. T-Wo said the EcoFlow Wave 2 in that tent would be sweet in the summer. The EcoFlow Wave 2, the air condition / heater unit, man, it'll freeze you out of there. So you will have air conditioning on the hottest days, and that you will be sweet in there with the EcoFlow Wave or the EcoFlow Wave 2. You are right. Bamboo said I'm gonna throw Pop's 3-hour TP out. I'm telling you. Let me see. Does it come in camo? I don't know. Okay. Somebody said it was 112 pumps. Here when I was about 24. When I was about 24, you know, that went over people's head. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, it depends on how many people. I mean, how much stuff you got with you. Of how many people. What kind of camping are you doing? If you're doing like a nice little quick, you know, you can carry that pretty much. So it's like a nice little hiking short term tent setup. You going to stay over somebody's house for the weekend out of town or something. That's perfect for keeping it in your car. And this one is perfect for, say you going out of town, you gonna stay at your cousin's house and y'all really don't want to pay that hotel cost, really, not necessarily, but your cousin don't quite live where they'll get robbed and taken. It'll be perfect to sit in somebody's backyard and just, you know, enjoy yourself. Okay, we must have lost contact or something here. Okay, any questions whatsoever? Yeah, something is going on here. Something is wrong. 3 o'clock in the morning. talking about how she can make it right, yeah. Oh, baby, happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. Ah, ain't nothing wrong being in love with someone. Hey, oh, baby, love and happiness. Ah, love and happiness. I'm just singing because something must be wrong with my feed. Because I'm waiting on somebody to ask a question or something. It was coming strong until I moved over here. Love and happiness. Yeah, love and happiness. Hey, 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 yeah. Talking together, yeah, walking together, yeah. Okay, I guess that's the end of the video. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was gonna pump this big one up, but ain't nobody saying nothing. Or the feed is broken or something. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. If you can't, we gotta push on. Yeah, I was wondering what the heck was going on. Say I like you can stand up in the center without bending over. Yes. Yes. Thank you everybody for that. Thank you. We've been in here for 45 minutes. So thank you everybody for the confirmation. I was wondering, I'm like, you know what? Okay, they said set up the tent, Liz, set up the tent. Thank you, Deep South. Okay. Thank you, everybody said, okay. All right, so here we go. Now this one, I don't feel like doing, but I have to, because I got to get ready for this trip. I'm about to set up the big one. But listen, y'all, I'm gonna have to take some breaks on this boy. I got to take some breaks on the big one. What kind of fixings you got back there? Kind of French fried taters. Let me see. Love and happiness. All right, y'all. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this one. The little baby one is one thing. This one is a whole monster. Uh-huh. All right, you ready, pup? Let's do it. Oh. I'm glad I'm doing this because this one is it's a lot. This one is a lot. Yeah, love and happiness. Okay, on this one, yeah, you probably can talk amongst yourselves because this one is rough. This is the front. You can already see how big this one is. And everything's still in there living in it because it got, I told you, got wet. Okay. Okay, y'all. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And can you imagine? Uh, uh, um, my cart runneth over. Hers is like 2 times this big. Don't think that's 100 feet. What you mean by 100 feet? Same situation here. Make sure everything is tight. Then you insert this one. All right. Now, so y'all know, this will not be quick. Just so you know. Let me see, I'm taking questions. If one of the questions somebody is going to ask me, can you hook up like a normal air mattress pump to this? The answer is yes. Hey, Granny Karma Homestead. Yes, you can. But I still wouldn't walk away from, if you have an electric pump that can pump this up, don't walk away unless you get a smart electric pump. And if you get a smart electric pump, they're very expensive. They almost as much as the damn tent. I'm looking for questions. So yes, this takes a minute. If you ain't got the juice, just go ahead and get your electric pump. But I say, even if you purchase an electric pump, if you purchase an electric pump for your tent, keep this one, because your electric pump, you may not have no electrical outlets nearby, or with an electric pump, it may not work, right? This one, you know, gonna work. It's gonna burn your backbone, burn that pot roast off your back, but it works. Let me see. Say you lost count? I'm not even counting. Do you have fruit trees behind you? I got fruit trees all around me. It's an apple tree right here, and that's a fig tree right, no, that's a pecan tree, a fig tree, several pecan trees. Let me see. Deep South said, but I don't know at this very second. When I look it up, I'll be able to tell you, okay? I don't want to steer you wrong. I think it's 20 by 13, but I might be wrong. What is the approximate square footage? I can't tell you at this very moment. I want to be able to give you real information and not be guessing. Does it do well in bad weather? Yes, this tent was up from March with all the rain to the end of June, with all the rain, the heat, and the cold. This tent actually saw rain and ice. Broke farmer in the house. What's up, brother? Yeah, it's a good workout, all right. But you know what? I'd rather do this than be trying to put poles up and trying to jam poles in places you ain't sure they go. This you don't even need no instructions. Plug it up and pump. What's up, Leslie? It's coming along. I'm gonna try to leave this up for a couple days because this, you see all that water on it, it got wet. But just to let you know, this been put away for over maybe around 2 months or so, and it's still moist, but it ain't mildew. It don't smell like mildew, and it ain't got mildew on it. All the stains you see on here is from dead insects. Got rolled up in there. A big mug. And this one, these bigger ones, thanks to my friend, my sister T-Wo, she said, you gotta stop and pop them up or you will be thinking you will be pumping forever for no reason. Because they will pop up, but it's easier and less pressure that you gotta put on this pump when you help it along. Like I'm watching it because I'm about to help it. Oh, y'all getting to see the real deal, huh? Let me get out the frame. All right. So now I'm gonna pull on it. See, it's practically up. It's practically up. That's why you don't want to do too much work and you don't have to. See that? It's all the way up. Now that pressure on that pump ain't so hard where it's gonna take you forever and you just pushing unnecessary pressure in there. So all I'm gonna do now is just tighten it up. This pump has a gauge on it. That's it. Let me take you to the side. Yeah, it's soaked. It's soaked. But you see what I'm saying? That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And we're gonna go in and pull this tight. Now this one I am gonna stake down. See all this wetness? Look at all that water on the inside. That's from me leaving it in this bag and leaving it out during we had a hailstorm on Freedom Acres. And there was nothing I could do about it. I should have been done this, but it been raining for like 30 days. But this is it. Now I'm gonna show you something about this mug. See all of this? My whole thing, what I needed to do was get in here, dry it out, let everything dry out, let the sun hit it, and get this moisture out of here from it being in that bag. That means I gotta do my other one too. And I'm gonna show you something cool about this one. Wait. Man, I'm so glad I did this. I knew it was wet, but I thought it could handle it. This one, this tent comes with a projector movie screen. I just gotta remember. Oh, there it go. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. Love and happiness. Love and happiness. Wait a minute. Hey, hey, hey. Walking together. Talking together, yeah. Talking about. Maybe that ain't the ring. Let me go in here and look. Yeah, it's the same setup. All right. I have never hooked this up. Yeah, this is it. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. So I got a little movie screen in there if you got a projector in here. And this room can close off. And they got vented windows too. You can take this whole wall down because it's just being held up here with Velcro. You can take this whole thing off and this will just be one big giant tent. But this way, you can leave this as a bedroom over here and a living area in there. It got sunroof, skylights. Look at that. Man, I'm so glad I'm doing this. I'm gonna just let that hang, but you can see skylights. I'm so glad I'm doing this. I was not gonna do this. So this gonna help everything dry out. I'm gonna open up. Let me go open up some more windows so it can get some air in here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, better. I was about to say just in case it rained, but shit, it's already rough. Oh yeah, I forgot the windows are outside. which I prefer. Let me zip this closed so nothing comes in and lives in here. I'm gonna come around here. You can take this and it'll be an awning. If you connect some paracord here and stake it down, you got yourself an awning or water catchment. Let's air catch that boy. I'm definitely gonna have to do the other one now. Okay, that's it. This one also has a spot for a wood stove on the other side, so you can put a wood stove in here. And it got a bunch of windows, skylights. And this is the one I plan on using. And here's my little Vivore. So you can see them both in contrast. Now that one is canvas. That's why it was so heavy. And this one is not. Let me put y'all in so you can see the backdrop, and then I'm gonna answer some questions, then I'm gonna get on out of here. So y'all can, any questions? Man, I'm glad I did this. I did not want to do this. Okay, let me go back. Hole and Rudy said, the first tent you ever seen you excited about? That's a bad boy. I'm about to go in there and get that mop, and I'm about to mop all this stuff out here in my shop back, get that water out of there, and then let it just sun dry all tomorrow. So the canvas is more heavy duty, yes. Well, you know what? Canvas is more heavy duty no matter what, but don't sell these nylon tents short either. Want the canvas ones seep out air after a while. I said earlier, I had this tent up from the beginning of March to the end of June, and I never had to inflate it again. Let me see. Are they considered 4 seasons? That one is. Have you noticed any algae or mold growing in the tent? Nope, I just said that a little earlier. I'm impressed because that's been wet since I took them down. Because when they was caught in that rain and that hailstorm, I just loaded them on the trailer and brought them here because I was like, I didn't feel, the weather was so terrible. That was bad enough because I put them away fairly, they wasn't damp, but you know, they could have been drier. But then where I set them that night, I set them in the same place where I had them set up at, and I left them there, and they so heavy I wanted to go get my lawn tractor with my trailer on it and bring them and put them away. But that next morning it started raining, and it rained for like a week straight, and I just kept looking out there. So I ran out there. One day it kind of stopped raining and threw a tarp over them. It was too late. Clearly, it was too late. But everybody know, I got people that know about these 2 tents in person. They seen them in person, and they know I'm not bullshitting. I'm not making no money off of this at all. I really like both of these tents right here, and I got one more kind of like this that looks like a house. Yeah, Jeff, they're clearly very mold resistant. Very. Listen, I'm even impressed because as much water is in there, that water has been in there for over a month. What is this? This about to be September. It's really been in there about 2 months. About 2 months. Because once I put them in that bag, I wasn't pulling them back out. I just crossed my fingers and my eyes and hope for the best. So, let me see. That big tent is the bomb. Listen, that is that is that's one of my favorites right there. That is my actual whole favorite tent right there. The one that's shaped like a house, like a little cottage, I really, really like it. It just doesn't have the room that this one has. It doesn't have the space. If they make the one that's shaped like a little cottage, come here, pup. Come on away from over there. Come on, pup. If they make that one shaped like a cottage this big, that will be my favorite because it's nice looking and it's well designed. It's just not enough space for what I do and how I get down. Hey, 755 Media, how you doing, my sister? Let me see. Oh, the person that said the canvas one, y'all want to see, I'm going to put all the names of everything and the links right after this video, I promise, okay? So, y'all want to see how solid those walls are? So you really understand? I'm going to show you. I ain't even going to wait for y'all to answer that one. I'm going to just show you. Hell, we can start on the Vivore tent. Look, I'm squeezing as hard as I can. I mean, I know I'm getting old, but I still got a mean grip, okay? That's the Vivore tent. And now this one is smaller, okay? Now, let's go in here. And I'm gonna give y'all a little tip too. If you ever get a tent and you wanna know what kind of quality the tent is and what kind of quality you buying, look at the zipper. If your tent has YKK zippers are super expensive and hell, they'll cost almost as much as the damn tent. So if your tent has YKK zippers, you know you're getting some good quality, okay? That's just a little, don't come in here. Okay, look, see that? I'm pushing it too. Let me see. I'm pushing it too. That's how solid that is. All of them is like that. You got them all the way around, and you got them run. This one got it running across the top, both rooms, everything. Okay. You got more D-rings to hang more stuff up, fans, lights, whatever. Yeah, I gotta get this one cleaned up, cause man, this is my favorite tent. And if I knew it was gonna get messed up in the rain, I would have just left it up. Okay. All right. Last minute questions, then we gonna get out of here. Anything else? Them boys are solid. Come on. You've had this for some time. How would you repair it if you needed to? You patch it. If you got a hole in it, you patch it just like a bicycle tire. Like you would do a water bed, just like you would do a air bed. You put a patch on it. It's no different. And you know what? I'm not knocking nobody because you don't sound dumb. Because you saying the same stuff that I was saying. I was like, what if you get a hole in it? You know? The common sense, I just wasn't thinking. And it's literally that simple. If you get a hole in one, I got one sister that had a hole in hers. And she found it because I told her to spray, put some soap and water in a spray bottle and spray all around those tubes in that tent. And wherever they start bubbling up at, just like you would do a bicycle tire or a car tire, that's where your leak is. Wipe it down clean, get the soap off, and then put a patch on it, glue and patch, and you got a brand new tent. Can't beat it. So it's literally that simple. Now here's the other question for you. If you get a standard tent, right? And you break one of those posts while you trying to force this pole in the tent, where you gonna get another pole at? You can make a patch out of anything, but where would you get another one of those fiberglass poles? That ain't so simple. Right? I just wanted to let you know, because trust me, I've been there. I was already asking those questions, and once I really thought about how simple it is, yep. Hey, T-Wo, thank you for that. T-Wo says some inflatable tents come with a patch kit. Both of these came with a patch kit. Both of them. You are so right. They both came with a patch kit. And some of them, I don't know which one I got that got the patch with the glue already on it. All you do is peel off the little cover and then patch it on there, and it's sealed. All right, so that's all, y'all. Just getting your stuff together. I'm about to clean this out. Let this sit tomorrow. Let this sit till tomorrow. Mop it out, wipe it out, clean it out. I need the tent that can house the wood stove. I ordered the stove the last time I did a video. Oh, both of these take a wood stove. Now that take a little bitty wood stove, but this one takes the big one. Do you recommend Scotch guarding tents for extra water repellent and barrier of lifespan? If you have a canvas tent, do not Scotch guard it. And the reason why I say don't Scotch guard a canvas tent, because the canvas tent is breathable. I know this don't make sense, but if you own one, you will understand. You want that canvas to breathe so it doesn't trap moisture inside. You know what I'm saying? Like this one will trap moisture inside, that nylon tent. But that canvas is interwoven like this. So what it's doing is it makes a barrier, just like a knight in shining armor, chain link. It makes a barrier, a waterproof barrier like this, right? But at the same time, the air can breathe out and breathe in. That's what helps prevent mold, and that helps prevent moisture building up on the inside. But if you spray that stuff, if you spray that Scotch Guard stuff on it, you fill those holes in. Do they come in other colors? I'm gonna give you the link and you can check it out. So yeah, you don't want to clog that up, okay? I used to think that too, and I had, do you have a wood stove for that large tent? Yes, I have a wood stove for both of them. If you're wondering what wood stove, I'll put that in the link too. It's a Camp Chef, and that's a bad boy. That Camp Chef stove was actually warming me up in my cabin. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I'm gonna put all the links in the description box below and in the first pinned comment. Okay, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate all the questions and everything else. Hey, thank you. That's all. Just thank you. Look at this hummingbird. You see that, pup? Y'all have a good one, all right? Happy Saturday night. All right. All the links will be in the description box below and in the first pinned comment. All right, y'all. Peace.